What's good, Bassdrop Militia? It's your big homie, Bassdropkeys, your friendly neighborhood Negro. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys the easiest way to make an apple pie, and you know that it's Good Eats 420 style. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it. Alright guys, so welcome back to the Good Eats 420 kitchen. It's good to see you again. As I just told you, we're going to be making a fantastic apple pie, so let's go ahead and get into this. The first thing that we have to do is we have to prepare our pan that we're going to be cooking the apple pie on, and I just took a baking sheet and I just covered it with aluminum foil because whenever the apple pie is cooking in the oven, at some point some of the filling is most likely going to spill out, and we want to be able to catch that so we don't mess up our oven. As I told you, this is the easiest way to make an apple pie. You guys know I love to give you the easy way, and then we'll come back at a later time and show you the homemade from scratch way. This right here is going to be the easiest way to make one. What you're going to need is you're going to need a packet of pie crust, frozen pie crust. I'm using the 9-inch deep dish pie crust. Also, what you're going to use is you're going to use 2 cans of 21-ounce apple pie filling. You need 2 cans. If you're going to do a 9-inch deep dish crust, you're going to need 2 21-ounce cans of apple filling. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take some butter. If I had can of butter made, all I would be using for this would be can of butter, but I don't have any can of butter made, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some regular butter right here, and then I'm going to take the infused coconut oil that I have. I'm going to put some in there. I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 5 to 15 seconds, let it melt up a little bit, and then we'll stir it until it melts up the right consistency that we want it. As long as you can brush the butter and the oil together, then it's the right consistency. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to set that to the side. I'm going to grab a bowl and I'm going to take our 2 cans of pie filling and put inside the bowl. To this, I'm going to add my infused coconut oil because, like I told you, we want everything to be infused around here. You know what I'm saying? This is a Good Eats 420 style apple pie, so we need everything to be great. We need everything to be exactly how we want it, and you know we like to get highly medicated around here. For sure. So I'm going to put the infused coconut oil in here, and we're just going to mix that up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the pie crusts. This is a pack of 2. I'm going to use one for the bottom and one for the top, but we'll get to that in a second. What we're going to do is we're going to take the pie crust, and I'm going to take some of this butter and infused coconut oil, and I'm just going to brush the inside of the pie crust. I want to make sure that we get it medicated up great. You know what I'm saying? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the pie crust that we've already coated with the oil and the butter, and we're going to put our filling inside of there. Try to make it even, you know what I mean? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the other pie crust. It came with 2 of them. We're going to take the other pie crust, and I want to cut off the crust part off of here. We'll use this for something in just a second, but go ahead and just take it off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over, and we're going to put it on top of the pie, just like this, and we're going to tuck it in the corners all the way around. We're going to tuck it in. Now for me, whenever I'm eating my apple pie, one of the great things that I love is I love the crust. You know where the crust kind of meets the pie portion of it? I always love that part of the pie right there. So what I like to do is I like to take that crust that we just cut off, and I like to put it around the pie. What that's going to do is that's going to give you more crust. If you're a crust fan like me, that's going to give you more crust that you can eat, but also it's going to help keep in your apple pie filling. It's going to help keep it, from spilling out. So once we do that, you want to go ahead and cut, your decoration in. We need some slits in there so that we can actually let, some of that air release out of the pie because it is going to be bubbling. So go ahead and do a design that you want to do. I'm going to do a nice design right here. No problem. And then after that, we're going to take that additional butter and infused coconut oil that we have, and we're just going to make sure that all the crust is covered. If you do this right here, it's going to be a nice golden brown, and also that's going to help keep your crust from burning. And once we do that, As you can see, we have it on the baking sheet right here. We're gonna put it in our oven. We've preheated our oven at 415 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius, 415 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're actually going to bake this for 1 hour and 5 minutes. 415 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour and 5 minutes. We have 1 hour and 5 minutes to wait now, so I'll see you guys as soon as it's over. And guys, I do want to remind you that I did make this oil with the magical butter machine. I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me. I now sell magical butter machines on my site. So click the link that's in the description. It's going to take you over to my site where you can buy a magical butter machine for $165. Right now it's on sale. $165, no taxes, free shipping in the US. Make sure you come over to shop.goodeats420.com also to get your merch. As you can see, my merch is looking fantastic. Thanks to everybody that's been supporting. I also want to take this time to thank my supporters, all my supporters on Patreon, all my supporters on the YouTube membership program, and all of my Facebook supporters. I want to thank you guys so much for all the love. You are the people that support me monetarily every month, so I want to say thank you guys very much. Also, if you take the time to watch my videos, share it with your friends, come through and leave a comment. I also want to thank you guys. Without my entire audience, I would not be able to do any of the things that I'm doing, so I want to say thank you guys very much. All right, guys, so it's been 1 hour and 5 minutes. As you can see, I am taking the pie out of the oven. And look at this, it's a great golden brown right here. As you can see, the crust is not all burnt up. Beautiful Good Eats 420 style apple pie. The easiest way possible to make an apple pie. As I told you guys, I most definitely will show you the homemade from scratch method. This right here is the easiest way to make an apple pie. I hope that this video helped you out. We got a lot more recipes coming, a lot more clueless drinkers coming, a lot more food reviews coming, a lot of things on this channel coming. Also, we will be doing a Good Eats 420 cannabis grow coming up shortly on the channel as well, but we'll talk about that later. Until I see you guys the next time, peace and good eats. I'm out, guys. Much love.